It takes a while. It takes a few minutes.
Hi, everyone. I'm Leah, and welcome to our Watpad4 holiday chat with Rebecca, Monica, and Erin. And we have some really exciting news and a big reveal. If you've been following the hashtag, you know we've tweeted out hints, so we want to know your guesses. Tweet them with the Watpad4 hashtag. How is everyone doing?
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited too.
I'm curious what people's guesses will be.
I know, I'm checking now.
I think people will get it, most of them.
I do too.
I think people have already got it, some of them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've had a few messages of people guessing, and I just said, you may or may not be right, but maybe you are right.
Maybe.
Okay, I guess, should we wait, or do we want to reveal our first person?
We should reveal one at a time.
Well, wait. Yeah, I think we could give people a few more seconds to get here. We could talk about something else. We could give more hints.
Who's done their Christmas shopping? Let's talk about that.
You said Christmas shopping?
I'm kind of done. I have like a huge family too, like 45 people we have to buy for.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That sounds stressful.
My family can keep it in their pants.
Just so you know, this is a PG-13 rated chat.
I'm nowhere near done.
Oh, we have a guest. We have a guest from somebody on the Twitter. Do not microwave. She would be a cool Watpad4 co-host. Just saying. Maybe we should have got her.
She sounds pretty
She
cool.
would definitely be a good fit for Watpad4.
Yeah. Although she's kind of cute and she would make the rest of us look bad, so.
That's true.
She gets my backs. I don't vote for her.
I'd have to up my makeup game. I don't know.
Right. And your hair game.
Sephora gets
I know.
I'm checking the hashtag. All right, I guess we should reveal our first person.
Probably, so they're not sitting there.
We have a lot of questions, and they're just sitting there.
Okay, let's reveal.
Okay.
Person number one, show yourself.
Got another.
Hey!
I'm sorry for all the things I said prior to your reveal.
Yeah.
It was a very subtle mislead.
Okay, so it's not like people don't know you, but just in case there's someone watching who doesn't, tell us about yourself.
Hi everyone, I am Lindsay Summers. I'm Do Not Microwave on Wattpad, and I'm most known for the cell phone swap, which is now published under Textrovert.
Yay!
Nice.
Okay. Does anyone have any other guesses for who number two is?
We do have a guess on Twitter. The second guess on Twitter is from the same person who guessed Lindsay. Lee guessed, it is Fallon DeMornay.
Ooh, she'd be cool to have too. We couldn't get her, actually. She's too popular.
Yeah, she's like, nope.
Super high demand. No, you guys aren't cool enough to hang out with me. Sorry.
To contact her people, and it was back and forth. All right. Do we have any other guesses before we reveal our second Wattpad4 new member?
I feel like we need a drum roll.
I do feel like we need a drum roll. We should have had sound effects.
We totally should have.
There
we go.
Monica's got us covered.
Yay! Here is on guessing game.
Yeah,
those who don't know you.
Popular. Like, okay, sure.
I'm guessing that the peep in a stiletto hint was just a little too good. Like everybody.
It's very on the nose.
Well, hi everyone.
So, Fallon, for those who don't know you, tell us about yourself.
Okay, well, for those who don't know me, I write The Little Sisterhood on Wattpad, and yeah, I just became really good friends with Leah through So You Think You Can Write, and then somehow they thought I was worthy to join them, so I'm like, really excited to be here.
Yay. We're so excited to have you. Okay, so should we get with the questions? The Christmas-themed questions. questions because they're fun. Is everybody ready?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, we'll go down the line. What's Rebecca?
Wait, who's first?
Rebecca.
Oh, what was the question? You were cutting in and out.
Yeah.
Oh, Santa's going to bring you whatever you want. So what's under your tree?
Ooh.
World peace. No.
World peace.
Come on.
If I could
World
really
peace.
have anything, it would be some sort of like book to film or TV adaptation under my tree. That would be great. Come on, Santa, don't let me down, buddy.
Okay, Monica, what about you? Can you hear me?
I think she's frozen.
Uh-oh.
Okay, let's move.
Hang out. Who is it?
It's Monica next.
It's you next. She's freezing.
Oh no, she's freezing.
She's frozen, like Elsa.
But
Okay, should we move?
Gavin here to sing. Yeah.
Monica, can you hear me?
There you go.
Let's. Okay, it's your turn. What's Santa bringing?
Well, I would say it doesn't fit for like boxes of cash. That would be great.
boxes of cash.
That's hilarious.
Oh, somebody's hammering on my door. Hold on.
Oh no.
I'll be absent for a minute.
Okay, Lindsay, what's Santa bringing you?
Santa, I would love a book contract. That would be like for Colors of Us.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either that or like superpowers.
Oh, nice.
Like Sailor Moon type superpowers.
Yes.
Yay. Fallon, what about you?
Well, I can't steal anybody else's, so I guess all that's left is Jason Momoa.
That's a pretty good one.
Wearing nothing
With
but
a bow.
Wow. That tree would have to be pretty high off the ground to fit Jason under there.
But yeah, I think a book contract sounds really awesome. I'm on sub right now, so that would be a really great Christmas gift.
Let's put the juju out there so it happens this week right before Christmas.
I actually just heard from my agent, so he's like, most of the editors that we sub to, they had their last acquisition meeting, so we probably won't hear anything until the new year, but so far no one said no. There seems to be some interest, so.
That's good. That's awesome.
Woo-hoo.
Okay. I guess we'll just pass Erin and move on to the next question because she's contacting her door. Maybe it's like pizza or something. Shay Taylor wants to know what gets you guys in the holiday spirit. For me, it's definitely not Christmas music. It's setting up my Christmas tree. It's my favorite part of Christmas. It's kind of lame.
Yeah.
I agree. It doesn't feel like Christmas until the tree's up, I think.
And where I'm from, there's like these people who go like crazy, ridiculous overboard with Christmas lights, and their whole street gets done up like Whoville. So every Christmas we like get chocolate and we drive around and look at them. That's kind of what.
That's amazing.
I'm like, when I start putting the lights outside.
Yeah, we have a place around here like that too. Are you talking about Candy Cane Lane?
Yeah.
Yeah. Literally nicknamed
Erin
that.
and I live in the same city, for those of you confused by how she knew that.
Mm-hmm.
She's psychic.
I'm also psychic. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Go with that.
Okay, Lindsay, what about you?
Probably when I see eggnog like hitting the store shelves, and I'm like, ooh, yes, all towards me. And then I drink it as I'm putting up. Our big thing is Christmas Village. It's like has a bunch of different houses and stuff, and so my mom and I put that up. It's like kind of a holiday tradition.
That's awesome.
Ah.
That leads me to my next question, which you've already kind of answered, but so eggnog, yes or no? Rebecca?
Yeah.
With rum.
I used to love it before. Now that I'm vegan, I have not found a good comp. There's some like
almond
ones, they're okay, but I have to try a few more brands, I think. So I'm a little bit
Monica?
sad. So if you are watching and are also vegan, please tweet at me your brand type suggestion.
Monica, eggnog, yes or no?
No.
What?
No.
So,
No.
No. Lindsay, you've already answered. What about you, Fallon?
I love eggnog. I didn't when I was a kid, but I do a lot of baking now, so I make a really awesome cake or creme brulee with it. And I love it.
My God, can I come to your house?
Yeah.
Erin?
Yes, in small amounts. I can't do like a whole glass of it.
Yeah, it's pretty thick.
Yeah.
I like it as long as there's booze in it.
I've never had it with booze. Now I have to try it and let you guys know how it is.
You wouldn't even taste the booze, would you?
I don't
It was so thick.
What kind of booze do you put in it? Like, is it rum or?
Well, it depends. Rum traditionally, but at Costco you can get like this pre-mixed eggnog. Sounds gross at their liquor store, but it's not bad. It has like brandy and stuff in it.
Oh, I'm gonna try some of that.
Yeah.
Delicious.
Okay. What's our next question?
We have one on Twitter.
Oh.
What is your favorite holiday winter films?
Oh God.
Good question.
hard one.
A Christmas
can't
Story.
Really? Christmas
Yeah.
Story?
Mm-hmm.
Christmas Story's hilarious.
I'm
Just
like,
shoot your
I'm
eye
Team
out.
Elf. I have to watch Elf every year. It's amazing.
Really?
I love it.
Some people hate Elf. It's a love or
I
hate.
don't like it at all.
I like Elf.
Edward Scissorhands
Get
count?
from it,
I guess
but-
Oh,
that's
is that
mine.
Christmas? And, yeah, Edward. Of course.
Yeah, that was such a nice movie.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Mine's The Nightmare Before Christmas.
I
Good one.
still haven't seen that movie.
What?
That's everyone's reaction every time I say that. I should stop admitting that.
You probably should.
You haven't seen Labyrinth and you haven't seen this? I'm so shocked.
I know.
Who hasn't seen Labyrinth?
Aaron!
I haven't. I know.
Oh my
Oh.
gosh.
Ah,
wow.
yay, I'm
We're
not
doing a
alone.
Labyrinth watch along. We have to.
I feel better now that Lindsay also hasn't watched Labyrinth.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. That was like my awakening movie. Oh, Jared. It's like my
That
crush.
sounds like a live chat. Like we should live tweet
Yes.
watching Labyrinth
Ooh.
together.
I'm totally down for
I
that.
actually, it was on television. I remember Rebecca being like, "You have to watch it." So I recorded it. So it's on my DVR, just like sitting there waiting for me.
Good. We're watching it. It's happening.
Okay, so I have a question just for Lindsay. Can
Yes.
you name all Santa's reindeer?
God.
Go.
Okay, there's Dasher, Prancer, Vixen, Comet,
Google it.
Cupid, Donner, Blitzen, and Rudolph. I
Is that
think.
all of them? I don't.
I'm not
I
sure.
should have like Googled before I asked you.
I was going to say, do you know the answer to this?
How many did you just say?
We don't.
I did 8.
I think, is there not? Is Dasher, Dancer?
There's 8. There's 8 reindeer.
Is there 8?
Dasher,
there?
Dancer,
Dasher,
Dancer.
Dancer. Come on, internet, don't let us down.
Did you say
Donner.
Comet? Comet's one.
Yeah.
Comet, Cupid, Donner,
and Blitzen.
Blitzen,
Prancer.
Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen, and Rudolph.
But do you recall?
How many is that?
I don't know.
Yeah,
Oh,
but we
what?
got it.
Yeah, I got
Counting.
'em.
I think you got him.
I think you got him.
Okay, now a
Lindsay.
question for
The
Fallon.
Prancer movie, though. That was a good movie.
Prancer?
Yeah.
Such a cute movie.
Yes.
Okay, this is for Fallon and for anyone who wants to participate using the Watpad4 hashtag. Of all the Watpad4 girls, who's the least likely to be on Santa's nice list and most likely to be on the naughty list instead?
Leah.
Yeah, not me. That was like an instant answer.
Without required.
Like you didn't
But
even have
I feel
to
like it's
think
because
about
also I know you best. And I mean, I've seen a little bit of Erin's sassiness. but I feel like, yeah, you hands down would be on the naughty list. And I'd probably be right there with you, so it's okay.
I think Rebecca.
Really?
She puts so much effort to wear the halo.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
That's
deceptive.
how you know.
People off. That's how I know.
I do think she's trying a little too hard to look angelic, so that makes me wonder what list she'd be on.
Oh, we have. What's your favorite Christmas song?
Ooh.
I hate
That's
Christmas music.
I'm gonna have to say White Christmas, the Bing Crosby, like the old school.
Yeah, Bing Crosby.
I love George
I know.
Michael.
Yeah, my grandfather
Mhm.
used to always sing it to me. So, like,
Grandma had Alzheimer's, and she couldn't even like remember our names towards the end, but she could sing like every Bing Crosby song ever,
Mhm.
like start to finish.
You're like, thanks, Grandma. It should have been named a Bing Crosby song.
There were 2 albums that my mom played every year when I was a kid, and it was Mariah Carey's Christmas album and Luther Vandross. And I think out of all of the Christmas music I had to listen to, Luther Vandross was the one that I liked the most. So that's the only.
I have
The only one I
really
can think
strong
of.
feelings about the Mariah Carey Christmas album. I
can you
I
please
hear it I hear it in a coffee shop, and I'm like, I'm thinking about running. I have not ordered my coffee yet, but I'm thinking about running out the door and down the street.
I actually like that album because she still sang. Now she kind of like does this weird breathy thing. Doesn't really work very well.
No, I think we need you to demonstrate it.
Let's get a sample of this. The worst Christmas song, I know it's supposed to be your favorite, but the one that makes me want to stab my eardrums out with a rusted fork is the Santa Baby song.
Oh,
Like,
God.
I want to
that's
set
like
things
the
on fire.
Inappropriate song. It's not
Terrible
female-friendly.
song. I hate it so much.
Very drastic.
I like how you
feel.
specified a rusted fork too. Like you want to get some infection up in
It's
that.
less painful. It will be less painful.
Monica,
That's
what's
a
your
deep,
favorite
abiding
Christmas song?
hatred.
It's a loyal hatred for sure. Monica, your music.
Oh, I said it was Last Christmas
Oh, I didn't hear you.
by Wham. I love that song.
I love it too, but not really. Oh, look, Rebecca's still
Stop
thinking.
whistling. That's like piercing in my earphones. It's like, what is that? Oh, it's Rebecca's whistling.
You must have like the best earphones ever. They were definitely.
I think it's
not
because they're
piercing.
crappy. No, I think it's because they're crappy and things are like fuzzy.
Okay, so I have another question. What's your favorite holiday tradition?
Baking. I like to bake.
Eating what people bake.
My family, we all get dressed up well, we don't get dressed up. We're wearing our pajamas from Christmas Eve. We open pajamas, and then Christmas morning, we all like drive to my mom's house in our pajamas and open stockings that are super lame. They're like soap and socks and stuff, but we just all do it. That's my favorite.
I love it.
I thought that was going to go somewhere really weird, like a lot weirder when you're like, my family all gets dressed up. I'm like, in rabbit costumes. And
I didn't know what our pajamas look like. I'll leave that to your imagination.
I think my favorite tradition is my family always has like a big bacon and egg breakfast Christmas morning. And instead of like normal orange juice, we have like weird sparkling punch and stuff in the morning. And it was the one time I got to drink like pop type stuff in the morning with breakfast. So I don't know, for some reason that's like still really exciting to me. And I'm like 30 years old. So clearly I need to chill. It's like, yeah, mimosa without the alcohol, Sprite and juice or whatever. And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so good. Yeah. Yeah, I have an exciting life, so, you know.
Lindsay, yours is?
Mine is after on Thanksgiving Day, we all get together and eat dinner, and then after dinner we play board games. And I'm like the least competitive person ever, but both of my parents are super competitive, so I'm always like pulled in like one direction or the other. But it's always a good time.
I always play lots of board. Bingo is like my family, so.
Ours
Game
is
of choice.
like, it's like real nasty quick.
Nope. He's last
Oh,
up. There she is.
here's a good question for you, mostly Fallon.
Okay.
Chris Evans.
Oh, why you gotta make me choose?
It's Shay Taylor making you choose, not me.
Oh, I don't know, because when the Infinity trailer came out, and it's like, get this man a shield, and then he steps out with the beard, I was just like, okay, I can look at this. But I think I have to be loyal to Jason Momoa here. He had me first in Game of Thrones, so yeah, sorry.
Can you hear me?
And now I can.
Yeah,
I said,
we
who are you
lost you.
taking on the date? Jason or Chris?
Me?
Yeah, it's for everyone, but I started with Fallon because it seemed obvious.
Chris.
That's what she's getting for Christmas.
I will take the Canadian Chris's.
The Canadian Christmas.
Good, so I don't have to fight you for Jason.
Yeah. I used to love Jason, but then Jason. We'll stay out of why I don't love him anymore.
I know.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. I hear you. I
Yeah.
hear you.
We just had a conversation in our eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's me.
Okay.
I like Chris too.
Which Chris is this? You
Evans.
cut out.
Chris
Oh,
Evans.
Chris Evans. Yeah. Definitely
You're
Chris
going
Evans.
with Chris?
Yeah, going with Chris.
I think I would go with Chris also.
Yep.
For Christmas
I have
date.
to share him.
Can you imagine if you got stuck on a date with all of us? It would be
He'd be like, save me.
I feel like somebody needs to write that fan fiction.
Yeah.
oh my God, yes.
That could get
Have
weird
Talia
fast.
do it. Add it to our little band. He's our group.
Yeah. Evans fans on the thread right now too. So that's, I guess all of us chose well except for you, Fallon.
Oh, well.
Except for you, Fallon.
Well, I don't have to share him.
So that's, all of us chose well except for you, Fallon.
Oh, well.
Except for you, Fallon.
Well, I don't have to share him.
Oh, Kristen's asking what's on my head. They're reindeer ears.
Oh, well.
Except for you, Fallon.
It's like a loop of shaming Fallon.
What is going on?
I know.
Yeah, that's weird.
What's on my head?
If someone doesn't have headphones on, this can happen.
Okay, I had headphones on.
I don't, but
Does anyone have the
got it
chat
down.
pulled up in a separate window?
no.
No,
Nope.
it's gone now though.
It stopped. That was really weird. I'm like,
That
am
was
I the only one hearing this? Like, am I crazy? Okay.
So, do any of us want to admit to ever eating fruitcake? I'm going to start and say I have not, nor will I ever eat fruitcake because there's something wrong with fruit and cake in the same thing. It's disgusting.
I've never tried it.
I like fruit and cake together, just not the fruit and cake together that's in fruitcake.
Why is it even a thing? Like, who thought that was a good idea?
Okay.
I love fruitcake.
What?
Every year.
You. I don't believe you guys.
Really?
But in my defense, I grew up with Jamaican rum cake, which kind of is the same thing, minus the nuts. So,
I don't know.
Is there rum cake?
huh?
Is there rum?
In black cake, it's very similar to fruit cake. It's like preserved fruits, but it's soaked in rum, so it gets like super dark.
Hey man, I'd eat anything that's preserved in rum.
That sounds better than fruitcake.
Yeah,
That sounds way better than fruitcake.
It's very similar. So fruitcake for me is not that big a deal. But it's so funny how everybody hates it.
It's just like sort of brick-like. I don't know. I've never tried it though.
It's
just
heavy. It's really heavy. It's really dense.
It's not appealing to me, I don't think.
The fruit that they had in there, it's like green, like jelly, and I'm like, this isn't fruit. Like,
This isn't actually fruit.
No, it's like preserved to the nth degree of unrecognizable and.
You know, why
Yeah.
don't more dystopian books have people just eating fruitcake?
What?
Like the only food that's
Because that's all that would be left after the apocalypse.
Cockroaches and fruitcake.
It's like chemical cake. It comes in plastic wrap. Like, I don't even know if it's perishable.
They can use it for
probably not.
food.
It's just like all the fruitcake that people have regifted each other for thousands of millennia. That's all that's left after the atomic bomb.
you have like your stash like hidden.
We have another question. What's your craziest Christmas memory? Rebecca?
Oh my gosh, I have a really bad memory. So, let me think. Craziest one. Man, can you come back to me? Can you circle back around?
Sure. Anyone ready to answer?
Mine wasn't super crazy, but like when I was young, we used to be like super obsessed with my sister and I, obviously, like getting up at a certain time and unwrapping our presents because we're like super excited when we were really little. And Mom and Dad gave us this clock, and they were like, you cannot wake us up until 6 a.m. And so we were like literally watching the clock for hours and hours and hours.
Aww.
And I realized like when the sun started to come up that the clock had broke. It was broken. And so I'd just been staring at like, why is it still 5 for like hours? I was really, really small in my defense. But yeah, so that's one of my frustrated memories at that age.
Oh, that's awesome.
I love that memory.
Yeah.
Cute. Fallon, do you have a crazy Christmas memory?
Not really. I mean, I didn't. Yeah. Probably 2 years ago, after I had my son, and I was on mat leave and exhausted, and like wrapping is always my responsibility in the family. So I think I was up until like 3 o'clock in the morning on Christmas Eve wrapping because I just got so far behind. So I literally did not sleep, and then I had to wake up the next morning and get everything organized. So, but it's not fun like errands.
Well, welcome to being a mom. I'm so excited for that.
I have a mom Christmas memory story. So Danielle wanted a bird for Christmas desperately, like several years ago. So we got her this budgie and kept it at my aunt's house till Christmas Eve. And we went and picked up the budgie. And the cage we had didn't have like a door that opened and exists and down. And like, I don't know if we got the smartest bird on the planet or what, but I'm like trying to wrap bows and crap on its cage. And it kept lifting, like it would just lift the door and walk out. And I'm not like a bird person. I don't want to touch it. And he's just walking around. It was quite difficult to get him to, like, I had ended up twist tying his so he could not escape.
The cage door, right? Not the bird.
Yeah, the bird.
Just twist tying your little legs together so you can't escape.
He ended up being probably the coolest bird ever. He had so much personality, but man, he was like right from the start, he just let himself out of that cage. Danielle would walk into the room and he would open the door and fly to her shoulder.
Aww.
And then I won't even get into it, but our dog ate him.
Oh, no.
It was horrible. Horrible.
Horrifying.
It was like a massacre. It was
That's
horrible.
a Nightmare Before Christmas right there.
No kidding.
It was several years later, but he
Oh,
still
no.
ate the bird.
Oh my gosh.
It was bad. Anyway, that got dark really
On that
fast.
note.
I thought of my craziest one finally. I think
Okay.
my parents were convinced, like they really did not want us to know Santa was fake. So my dad one Christmas got up on the roof and he was like with bells trying to make reindeer sounds, but it was icy and he slipped and fell off the roof and broke his leg. So that was
Oh my gosh.
That's terrible.
Your parents are super dedicated.
Oh, man.
kind of funny actually. Like, so how do you explain how dad broke his leg without telling us Santa isn't real? Right.
Also, what if you heard the jingle bells and like this like thud and then you're like, Santa's dead.
To kill Santa. Yeah. So yeah.
I feel like there's a movie, like a Tim Allen movie about this.
There's probably
Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Is that literally the plot? Like,
I think so.
Yeah, he like Santa's like on his roof and he falls off. And so he and when you touch the suit, then you become Santa. So he becomes Santa. And yeah, it's this whole thing.
he's just like a regular guy that becomes Santa.
Yeah, well
Yeah.
he's divorced and he's
In
like
the movie?
not close with his kid, and so it's all about like getting in the Christmas
As
spirit.
regular a guy as Tim Allen can be, you know.
Totally.
We have
Okay.
another question. Snowman or snow angel?
Snow Angel.
Snowman.
Snowman.
Snowman, because I don't have to get in the snow.
Yeah, so I was thinking.
Snowman is a lot more work, so I'm gonna go with Snow Angel. Because I'm lazy.
Snowman. I was never able to build like one that was like looked like an actual snowman. It was just kind of like a
Yeah.
mountain.
They're harder than you expect.
Yeah, like the snow has to be in the right condition so it like sticks together.
We never had enough snow here. Like it's just like a sprinkle on the ground. It's not gonna work.
Yeah, I could only do it when I visited like my family in Minnesota, and then it was like super cold, and I was like, oh, okay.
I'm not gonna do that. Rebecca, what about you? I'm gonna say Angel because of your halo.
I'm gonna go with a sand angel on the beach.
I like that better. I like
Come
that
on. You just had to be contrary.
That's why I'm on the naughty list.
Yes, you are.
We have another question. Do you have a favorite book you like to read in winter? Anyone want to take that one?
Yes, I do.
Winter.
My to be read pile is like
There's a-
never ending, so I feel like I don't have time to go back to books to reread something.
I reread. I mean, not just in winter, just in the year. I reread Wuthering Heights just because I have a love-hate relationship with that book. So. Yeah.
Don't really do seasonal reads, but I definitely read a lot more during winter because I'm like outside. No, thank you.
I was just going to say that too. Any book. I like any book in the winter because it involves me under a blanket with like a tea.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Rebecca, nothing?
I don't have any rereads, but I'm reading The Women Who Run with Wolves right now, and it's so good. That is a loud teacup.
Yeah, that's a water bottle and it has ice in it. As soon as I lifted it up, I was like, oh, okay, that's going to be super loud. Cool.
Nice.
All right. Do you guys want to tell a Christmas story? I'll say one thing and we'll go down the line.
Oh gosh.
Everyone says a sentence and we'll see what happens.
Let's do it.
Okay. It was the night before Christmas and all through the house. Go, Rebecca.
Me. And all through the house, there was mice running everywhere.
Monica, you're up.
Oh gosh. They chased the people out the house.
I feel like this is like a hashtag why is Tim so hot all over again.
We have to wear Aaron's sweater wide.
Okay, I didn't hear you, Lindsay. Did you say it, your sentence?
Oh, no. It was my turn?
Yeah, it was your turn. Sorry.
You won't. Sorry, you won't. Leah won't see in the same order as everyone else. Everyone sees a different order. So Leah, you're just gonna have to shout out who's saying next.
Okay, Lindsay, go.
Yeah.
The mice have scared the people off. It's the night before Christmas. What happens next?
But the people were angry, so they got their pitchforks.
Ooh, whoa!
This is taking a dark turn. Okay, go, Fallon.
Pitchfork.
So called okay. Until a little girl said, "Why don't we just call the Pied Piper?"
Okay, Aaron, you're up.
Okay, so the Pied Piper went into the house and started playing to get all the mice, but then he saw presents and he got really distracted.
And he opened the presents and got a new pipe or whatever they play. And he started playing it again. But the mice liked the pipe instead, so they came to watch him.
And because they were watching him, they weren't doing their Christmas micely duties of wrapping presents and stuff, because these were actually the mice from Cinderella.
Oh, I like that.
Whoa! Plot twist.
Yeah. Okay, Monica, you're up. Cinderella mice are wrapping presents.
And since they weren't doing their job, they also did make Cinderella stress, and so she couldn't go to the ball.
Oh no!
Oh, alternate Cinderella.
Hey, let's see what happens next. Poor Cinderella.
So Cinderella, because she couldn't go to the ball, was walking outside, and she came across the mob of angry people and decided to help.
Ellen, you're up. There's pitchforks and mice and pipers and an angry crowd that Cinderella's helping. She gave them all fruitcake. Nothing.
I'm blank.
Okay.
I don't even, where am I? So Cinderella came across the mob and said, "The mice."
The piper is playing to the mice right now, and the mob is angry outside.
All right. So if the mice are away, then we have to pick up where they left off, and everybody started wrapping presents.
Okay, Aaron. And
except for Cinderella, who was really still secretly ticked off she didn't get to go to the ball or get married, so she secretly went and set the house on fire. The end.
That's so grim.
Hashtag why is Tim so hot?
Hashtag
why is the house on fire?
That's why Tim's so hot, because the house is on fire.
Wow. It was Tim secretly the Pied Piper all along.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, I was waiting for Cinderella and the Pied Piper to get together, but apparently the house burned down instead.
Maybe they're the only two survivors, okay?
All the mice and all the townsfolk are dead.
And the mice. It was tragic.
Very tragic.
I used to very happy the night before Christmas, Aaron, because that was really dark. I feel like you'll love it.
Okay, someone wants to know, Carrie Halfaker wants to know, what books are we reading right now? I'm reading Matched by Ali Condi. Is that her name?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. It was like old. Everybody else has read it. I haven't, but I started and I love it so far.
I haven't read it.
It's really interesting so far.
I just started an Enchantment of Ravens because I love the cover. So
yeah, the cover is so pretty.
So far, it's good.
This is the one that I mentioned. It's good.
No, oh wait, you took it away too fast. What does it say? Myths and Stories of the Wild Woman
Archetype.
Oh, okay.
It's
I got that up.
It's written by a psychologist. And I don't know if you guys study Jungian, I don't know if that's pronounced properly, psychology for your characters, for building characters.
No.
Check it out. It's better than the like Myers-Briggs for character types.
I'm reading the Last Name Sarah by Kristen Ciccarelli.
Is that good?
I a lot.
Really good. I'm like 10 chapters in, and I'm hating how brilliant she is.
I'm reading the last book in the Shades of London series by V.E. Schwab.
I'm reading Days of Blood and Starlight by Lonnie Taylor.
Yeah, I love her.
I saw it on her Instagram.
Yeah, I was like, I read the first one way back, but then I was like waiting for the sequel, and then I forgot about it. And now I'm like, you know what? I need to get back into like YA fantasy, so I'm trying to like immerse myself.
I just bought the first one, but I haven't read it yet. Okay. Shay Taylor wants to know who's most likely to drink the eggnog first. I'm gonna say
Lindsay.
Lindsay. For sure.
Yeah.
Is it like a fight over the eggnog, or like
it could
there
be
only one glass?
Hunger
Are we
Games.
challenging each other for this eggnog? What's happening?
It's a magical eggnog.
Okay, so I have a serious question now, because after Christmas comes New Year's, and New Year's is like fresh new things. So, things on your bucket list that you can do in the New Year's, what are they going to be? Rebecca?
Mine are probably all travel related. I really like, it's a goal of mine to be able to financially sustain myself, that I can donate 2 months of a year to charity. And the first charity place I want to go to is an elephant orphanage and work there for a while. So that's on my bucket list. I also really want to go to Ireland, which I think some of us might actually hit up this year together, which will be cool. And I really want to go to Machu Picchu because it's magical to me somehow. So they're all travel related for me.
Okay. Monica?
I love Ireland, so definitely there. Gosh. I mean, I guess book related, like sell some books. And land an agent, maybe? Yeah.
Yay!
What was the last one?
Get an agent.
Oh, okay. Yes, for sure. Okay, Lindsay.
Okay, so my first would be I want to finish 3 books in a year. And one of those being Lost Girls, which is the Sailor Moon fanfic that I'm doing with Fallon.
Nice.
The second one would be I want to run a 10K. I'm going to try really hard this year to do that. And then the third would be, I guess, just like I want to improve all of my social media game and like get up there with high numbers.
Fallon?
Oh, I guess like Rebecca, I want to be able to travel more. There's a lot of places on my list of things that are like where I want to go that I have never been to, that every time I make plans to go to, it just never happens. So like Spain, Ireland, Scotland, Paris, like I would love to be able to hit all those different places. Another goal, well, I don't know if it's really a bucket list, but I want to get into screenplay writing, so I'm thinking of taking a course and kind of immersing myself in that. And trying to get back into fitness and working out a bit more again, because I kind of miss that kind of release and just bringing my energy levels back up, because, you know, productivity, it really helps with all of those things and expending like anxiety and stress. And I feel like, you know, when you're writing, you're just so sedentary all the time. And it's, you know, being writers, I think all of us, we all have like massive anxiety and things like that plague us, and fitness is a really good release for all of that. So those are my 3.
Erin, what about you?
I think, well, I mean, I'm having a baby in January, so that's obviously going to be a huge thing in 2018. So, like, one of my goals obviously is going to be like keeping said baby alive. That's important. A major goal right there for 2018. Aside from that, Ireland is also another really big one. It was this year. I didn't get to go this year. So hopefully next year, along with, Rebecca and Monica as well, would be amazing. Also finishing and selling the book that I'm working on now in early 2018 is one of my major goals. So.
Mine, I guess, is also, everyone's going to be surprised to know, going to Ireland, but my family was from there, and Scotland because my dad's family was from there, so I'd like to see both those places before my time is up. I want to write something that will change people's lives at some point in time, that somehow just affect people with my words. That would be good. And I don't know, go see Breaking Benjamin play live, which I'm doing in February. So yay. Okay. Shay Taylor's asked us again, if Santa power for Christmas, what would it be and why? Rebecca?
I'd have to say that, like, I think it was from the Scrooge movie where they have like that cornet thing full of food and it never runs out of food. I would want that, and I would just take it around the world and like feed everybody. That would be my Christmas.
This is world peace over here too. Be more selfish, okay?
Real hard to get back on the nice list.
Only for one day. It's not like I get to keep it all the time.
Monica, how about you?
Nothing's going to sound as good as Rebecca's. I have no idea.
Yeah, how do you follow world peace?
Like, everything's like, oh, you're so vain.
Mine's totally vain. It's fine.
There you go. Lindsay's is vain. You're good.
I don't know, mind reading or like, I don't know.
I would never want to know what people think of me. I want, like, if you could hear them talk, I'm like, oh God. I'd like to live in denial. I like my denial.
I have to agree with you. I don't think I'd want to read minds.
No.
But it's a good answer.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Not too vain.
It's not vain at all. Lindsay, what's yours?
Okay, mine's totally vain. I want to be able to transform like the Sailor Scouts, and I want Ray's power and be able to like shoot off fire.
That's amazing.
That's through it all.
She was my favorite.
Yes, her and Jupiter.
Yeah.
Kate Fallon, what's your superpower?
Oh, this is a tough one because I'm writing fantasy right now, so I want all the things. When I was a kid, my favorite superhero was Rogue. I kind of loved her badassery and her just ability to like take on anybody's special talent of herself and kind of acquire it. So yeah, maybe I like Rogue.
Erin?
Except I won't be able to touch people.
Yeah, I was going to say that. Part of it would
Without
suck.
killing them.
That's kind of a downer for sure.
Yeah. That's a damper on relationships. I would like to be able to shoot cash out of my fingertips, preferably 50s. So.
You could send them to Monica under her Christmas tree.
You're the one putting the box of cash under my tree, Erin.
That's where they come from, those boxes of cash,
I just want to see you like go, hey, and
50.
Make it rain.
Make it rain.
Erin will be like,
Heck yes. Give me that superpower all day.
there seems to be a common thread of us wanting to have money in this.
Mine were all a bunch of broke writers, so.
I think I would want to swim underwater. like be able to hold my breath and just go
Oh,
Oh,
swimming.
you're such a mermaid.
I was like, Leah, you know you can do that now, right?
No, like I in the ocean, go deep, visit people.
Gotcha.
Things.
Okay.
Not people, but mer people for
Ocean
sure.
is
I
so
love you, Erin.
You just want to be a literal mermaid.
Pretty much.
That's literally what I want, but I don't know if that's a superpower. It's an awesome
breathing,
Sure.
power.
breathing underwater is, yes.
Yeah. Okay. What are you guys looking forward to most in 2018? Erin, I think your answer's obvious, but I'm going to start with you.
Well,
Am I a
curious,
terrible
is it the
person if
book
I
or
don't?
is it the baby?
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm not sure if I'm a terrible person if I say my book or the baby. So like,
You
I
get
have
two.
to
You get two.
I get
Book
two. Okay,
baby.
all right. The book and the baby. Then I have a book, The Strange and Deadly Portraits of Brian Gray, coming out in 2018 in February. So I'm really super excited for that. And then because I'm a crazy person and do everything at once, I also have a baby coming in January. So those are the two things that I'm most looking forward to.
Both awesome things to look forward to.
Yes, terrifying but awesome. Yes.
Fallon?
Well, I'm on submission right now, so yeah, selling the book and being able to say like, "This is me," this could be mine. Yeah, that's.
You can say my book is coming out in 9 million years because that's how long it takes. Okay. Lindsay?
I'm really excited, honestly, for Rebecca's book launch because we're all planning on going to London together for her book launch, and I'm just super excited to hang out with you guys again because it's always so much fun.
We're
Yay.
We got
Monica?
spoiled with Seattle and WatCon.
Yeah, got spoiled. Oh, well, yeah, I'm excited about, well, everyone's book launch and mine in September. Yeah, I just love the fact that we all have books coming out the same year. And, well, Leah's is a year later, but still.
That's okay. Fallon's will be like a year behind mine.
Yes, I will. I will be pulling up the end of this little procession here.
It's okay. We're all good.
Better late than never, right?
Exactly.
But then someone else will sell something. It's always going to be like trailing along behind each other. Yeah.
True.
Good thing.
Well, I'm obviously excited about my book launch in June. It's going to be so fun in London, with all my girls. And I'm also really looking forward to finishing the books in the series. That's going to happen next year, all of them.
Yeah.
I feel like Monica stole my answer, but definitely your girls' book launches are what I'm looking forward to most.
Yay.
And I'm also hoping that I can write a book faster than a full year, like it took me to write this last book.
You and me, we can inspire each other.
Are you like currently writing, or are you finished The Colors of Us?
No, well, I finished that, but I want to write 3 books this year. Like that's my goal. So
okay. We'll check in. We'll do like weekly check-ins.
Yeah, we'll do word count. I'll be like, hey, what's your word count for today?
Except the problem is mine's going to be like 0, 0, 0. And then this is how I write. And then like one weekend I'll be like, I wrote 11,000 words this weekend. But then it will be like 0, 0, 0 for weeks. So I'm not like the best to write with, but we can still hold each other accountable.
It'll be a weekly check-in or a monthly check-in.
Right. Probably better, because then it won't be so sad. Do we have any last questions? I'm just going to check Twitter, which my phone has moved my hashtag.
Ooh, I have a question for Fallon and Lindsay. What are you guys looking most excited about being part of Watpad4?
Lindsay, since you're on the
like
screen.
you guys. The craziest thing is last year when you guys had the Christmas Google Hangout, I told myself, I'm like, next year I'm going to be important enough that they're going to ask me to be on this Google Hangout with them.
You need to ask
I managed to like one up that by joining you guys. So yeah,
put that out in the universe for next year, like cash for all of us or something. Like reels for everyone.
Google Hangouts in the same city.
For you?
I think well, because like you guys were always like the Wattpad for me, and you guys were like super professional. I got really intimidated. I was like, oh god, like you guys like have this crap together, right?
And then
yeah, and then I met you guys, and I was like, and then I was
like, wow, they're actually a
like,
hot mess.
they're real people, and so as I got to
They're not all.
as I got to like know you guys, and then I was like, wow, like these are really cool. And then really just through Fallon is how, I got to really know you. And I think I'm just really thankful that I'm getting the chance to be with you guys, and especially like talking about book and publishing and all that kind of stuff. Like I finally feel like I found my book tribe. Because before I feel like I was kind of like floating in free space where I didn't fit in. Like I was friends with people, but I never really fit in with a certain group. And like I finally found people who get me and understand like all my quirks, and who all these people were hilarious. And I'm like, oh yes, like I'm so cool. I'm finally there. Like I made it.
It's funny
No,
that
it's
you
true.
were saying
Everyone needs their tribe.
Yeah, you were saying something similar when we were in Toronto, because like we were sitting there and realizing like it's almost like a whole language on its own, like publishing and writing talk, and we're all speaking it, and there's like the one person that's like, what are you talking about? Is there a dictionary so that I can translate what you guys are saying?
And we're like, you can't sit with us.
I think we all know why you got voted on the naughty list.
Yeah, no kidding. You're at the Mean Girls table.
I'm the Mean Girls table. Oh, that's harsh. You know what? I think I'm kind of pretty nice in person.
No, you are. You're the best. I remember like with So You Think You Can Write, I didn't know anybody. And, here's this girl that's competing with me. And, when I made it to top 25 and you didn't, then you're like, all right, tell me what you need to help you get to the next level. And I remember thinking like, this Wattpad celebrity wants to help me. Like,
because you're literally
awesome.
like the only person tweeting anybody else, really. I was like, oh my god, everyone's like, vote me, but you're like, read this person's, and I'm like, I love her. I don't know her, but I love her.
I've always been about community, and I think that's why I love being with you guys too, because as Lindsay was saying, it's like, you find your tribe, you find the people that get you and support you and understand you. And with writing, like, you need to have that to stay sane, otherwise it's so isolating and lonely. And with you guys, like when we met each other for the first time, it's like after 5 minutes, it's like, I feel like I've known you forever. It's just such a great feeling to have that, even though we're all in different places, just like my sisterhood, but it's crazy.
Yeah, it's such a rare feeling to have that, like, especially for writers who are introverts, some of us, hello, like actually, clicking with someone within the first 5 to 10 minutes, you're like, what is happening? Like, then you're like, yeah, you found your people essentially.
I wish we could just all like travel all the time in our like, that would be the best ever.
Our tour bus.
We need to
Our giant faces on the side. That's happening.
Seeing like our books and realtor poses, like. It's gonna be awesome.
Do that again, Rebecca.
It's definitely blue steel over here.
Blue steel.
Okay. There's no more questions on the hashtag, and it's 6:59, or I guess 8:59.
Almost 9.
6:59 my time.
My batteries are running out. My poor little phone is like, I'm dying.
My Halo batteries are running out.
Oh no!
Do they literally have
It's not a real Halo.
I know. I told you. It's just like to try to get me off the naughty list.
Well, apparently it worked.
Thanks, Leah, for taking that one.
Just because Leah's higher on the naughty list than you are.
Oh, good.
It's a list.
She's like,
There's
what
levels.
spot
Aaron's at the
hierarchy?
bottom. No, Lindsay's at the bottom. Monica is at the bottom.
Yeah,
Then
Monica's
Lindsay.
I don't think Monica made the naughty list. Come on. She's like
No.
top of the nice list.
Monica's like the nice list coordinator.
The nice list is like named after her.
Yeah.
Monica's nice list.
Oh my god.
Okay, so I guess that's it. But thank you everyone for watching, and come back on January 1st, 2018, when we'll be welcoming in the new year with our 2 new members. And Merry Christmas to those who celebrate. Happy holidays to those who don't. And yeah, thanks for coming.
Bye.